What's up, Pisces? How you doing? Just want to pull some energies for you. Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and light, highest possible messages. If you're not a Pisces, you could stay and apply this to your 12th house. Just Google the 12th house in astrology. You can apply this to those aspects. In shuffling, I saw the twin flame card in the reverse. This is being out of a twin flame connection. So something to keep in mind. Okay, the Ace of Cup in the reverse is investing emotion. It could be that you're invested in someone that really doesn't value you the same, or their ethics and their cornerstones and their values are different. So just something to keep in mind. Okay, so when that temptation to kind of reach back to them, if it creeps up, you're not necessarily kind of falling for it hook, line, and sinker. But I think you've done rather well. I think that you've been able to kind of overcome and see objectively your own feelings and maybe your weak spots for this person. And just know that whatever fond feelings that you have for them, that's a reflection of you. So that speaks to the capacity and the depth of your ability to love, not necessarily them and their worthiness. So it's kind of like, don't get caught like staring in the mirror at the depth of the love, because that depth could have been and probably was created by you. So just know that if you could do that once, you could recreate that with someone else. Not saying that you're wanting to create all these deep bonds and connections with, people on top of people on top of people, but as far as the romance department, but trust that you are capable and more than able to overcome this either stage or this temptation. Okay, you don't have to rush to just fill the void or the silence. In fact, the void or the silence is a good indication that something is coming. It's like the swell of a wave. It's building up, and so things get kind of eerily quiet and silent. So instead of self-sabotaging and reverting back to drinking, smoking, or your ex or whatever, learn to be at peace with that. Learn to sit in the meditation of that. Learn to elongate and lengthen out your timeline and your time frame. Because remember, society with TikTok and all that, they're trying to shorten your time, your sense of time, and your attention span. So as a spiritualist, as a spiritual warrior, as cheesy as that sounds, you have to be mindful of of those psyops, so to speak. Not to get all paranoid, conspiracy schizo on you, but I think there's something to that technological aspect where you're having to retain your mindfulness. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it there. Holla for more. Peace.